there was talk about entertainment zones when Damian Crawford was our junior minister in the Ministry of Tourism and Entertainment. And here we are,
but
nearly 20 years later. We do have
no, it's not nearly 20.
And if you can find the time to visit Moortown, we are inviting you to visit us at Moortown, if you can. We're also going to be talking to Dr. Olivia Rose. You were listening a while ago, excerpts from a discussion I had with Simon Croskill on a
Sounds FM. We kicking off with a jump.
That discussion was about how we as a people and our government deals with the party side, events side of the entertainment industry, and it really takes in a lot of people. And I don't think we have ever really sat down and looked through this aspect and how we deal with them. We deal with them like the term I want to use, sometimes I don't like it, but we deal with them like skittle, or like we are criminals. You know? Those of us who engage in the business of putting on events, be it a dinner, a dance, a party, music is a staple in it. And
on your place,
the entertainment industry has not been given the kind of respect over the years, but worse now by this government in this modern age where we are saying people ought to understand. When you have an industry where you look, when you really check it out, you know, it can involve over 50,000 people earning from this industry in Jamaica, even though it is not at where it can really be. So I was having that discussion with Simon Croskill yesterday because Mandeville, they are experiencing, and I heard it in the news this morning, you know, the man is saying serious crimes in Mandeville are down 17%. But at the same time, you're putting in curfews.
They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jabez, I say no, man, cause things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. When they come with their evil assault. I just listen whenever they talk. That is the light into my dark.
Really
He cut and clear all my faults.
serious
They fight me
production.
without a
Yeah, hold
cause.
on,
Trying
brother.
to make my life so hard. The king of kings and the lord of lords. Give it all reward. Because all he does are rock. They just can't stop me now.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more back thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Oh, wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na.
World won't get no better if we just let it be. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, bringeth forth our fruit in its season, our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for yet another Tuesday evening. We're coming to you live on Styles FM 96.1, 96.5, 96.7. Those are all on the FM band. www.stylzfm.com. We're on the World Wide Web. We're on TuneIn. Yes, and the new Styles app is out. Jacko, send me the link for the new Styles app, please, so I can send it out. We're also on Caribbean Radio HD, New York, Florida, right across the world. We are on Portland Spice TV on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, Colin Anthony at Facebook. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. It's a pleasure having you this evening. Yeah, Boston Jerk Center is open, fully open. So we're welcoming all and sundry to Boston. Come enjoy the world's hottest cuisine, jerk, every day at Boston and Boston Beach. Yeah, man. Now, tonight, Saturday, we had a great show. And it is the first show that I've had, Jacko, that everywhere I go on social media, I am seeing clippings from the show. So I want to say welcome to all the bloggers or vloggers, whatever you want to call them. Make you want to. Welcome to all the vloggers, all the social media people who watch the program. You go on TikTok, I see people cut it off and have it. You go on Facebook, people cut it off. Go on YouTube, people cut it off. Happy to know that you're all making content from what we do here, because what we do is start the truth. So what happened Saturday morning, Jacko? We had Ralston Hyman on the show, and we dived into the Jamaican economy, and we also took a look at FinSac archive. We're gonna play some of the program this evening. We have to, that the people in Radioland can hear what is happening in the Jamaican economy. Celine, Arthur Phillips, Elaine Brown, Minty Brown, Beat and Teach, Cynthia, Omar, Rita. Welcome everybody, wherever you are. We're not going to delay, we're going to go right to Ralston Hyman at the beginning here, so. Yeah. Serious production. Yeah, hold on, my brother. Serious production is what the country need. And if we don't start producing, if we don't start producing, we're not going to even have supper for dog eat, you know. We are going to suffer because it is not sustainable borrowing your way out of debt. That's not a sustainable option. That is an option designed for failure, and you can see it coming. Ralston Iman, the guru, morning professor. Professor.
Yes, sir. Morning.
Morning, Ralston. Welcome to Portland Spice TV.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Bless up. Ralston, I tell people all the while that my respect for you, and not because me like you, and not because me didn't know you a long time or me and you grew, and not because we drink a bar together. It is because of your intellect and your ability to see the thing for what it is and call it. My respect for you has been earned, sir.
Yeah, man. And because we use data, you know? Not emotion. Data.
Data.
Yeah, man.
So
an analyst is someone who uses data to draw conclusions, not gut feeling,
right,
friendship or political affiliation. Like the guys that you see running up their mouth on TV and all of those things.
Dr. Gill said when you have gut feelings, you must go to the toilet.
Correct.
Ralston, a number of things this morning. A number of things. The FinSoc archive has been out. That's up for discussion whether it makes sense or not. One. The government, even after Prime Minister Brogard Holness said the dollar is stable, 90 million US was dumped this week trying to save the dollar. That's where I want to start, Ralston. If you say the economy is doing well, the dollar is stable, how is it possible that 3 times in 1 week, the Bank of Jamaica had to intervene in saving the Jamaican dollar? Talk to me.
The answer is simple. The Prime Minister don't know anything about economics and he's out of touch with the economic reality. So what he's doing is going around and spreading a whole lot of propaganda. The Bank of Jamaica had to intervene in foreign exchange with $90 million this week to get the dollar from $159.48 to $158.83, simply because the country is not focused on production and exports and not generating enough foreign exchange in order to run the economy. Just as simple as that.
So you spend 90 million US, because we want to make that clear. That is United States dollars, 90 million to save less than $1.
And hold on, this is this week. In previous weeks, they have been doing the same thing. Remember, the dollar hit the 158 barrier. Since it hit the 158 barrier, they have been intervening. And we still reach the 159 barrier and going to 160 because the country is just not generating enough foreign exchange. The trade deficit was 2.3 billion for the first 5 months of this year because exports continue to fall from a low base because Nigel Clark don't know anything about production and export. He's just a bookkeeper moving numbers from one place to the other.
Now, Ralston, there are some serious issues laid out here. And one other thing I want you to explain to my listeners before we go any further. Spending this money to save the dollar, does it carry a positive effect or a negative effect for the country?
Because every time you intervene in the foreign exchange markets, you waste US currency and then the dollar goes back to the same level or drops even further. So it's a counterproductive, a wasteful exercise in futility and stupidity. What you need to do is to concentrate on production and exports and production for import substitution, because those are the things that are driving down the value of the dollar. The government is not focused on production. The Planning Institute now tells us that the economy flatlined during the second quarter, April to June, 0.1%.
Zero.
So Clark's growth record is very bad.
No.
Exports continue to decline back to back for 5 straight months.
All right. So we can understand export declining as well, because what happened to our agriculture base? Is that back to where the production used to be before Beryl?
No, man.
All right. Ralston, I don't want people, I don't want to get emotional about this, because this is very bad and people don't understand. So you spend 90 million US dollars making US dollars available.
The intervention over the last 2 months is more than $200 million.
200 million US.
Over the last 2 months.
What
US
that do
dollars,
to the debt? What that do to our debt? Because where we get that money from?
Well, that is from the net international reserve. So some of those money are the money that flowed from the tourism sector, flowed from mainly remittances. So now that the remittances are declining and the exports are declining, that is why you are seeing this massive pressure on the dollar. So, for example, when they did the first intervention, they pumped 30 million in the market, but the market wanted 76.5 million, and that is why they went back again and pumped another 30 million. And that is why they went back again and pumped another 30 million, because we are really Christmas season now, and everybody is importing.
But hold on, if it needed 76 million, why you never just pump that one time instead of go 90 million over 3 times?
Well, you have to ask the governor of the Bank of Jamaica and his team about that.
Ralston, there is no production happening.
No.
Beryl destroyed the agricultural sector. The minister said it is about $10 billion worth of damage. Have they pumped that $10 billion back in agriculture yet?
No.
When they said they're going to do that?
They'll tell you that the assistance is very slow and all of those things. And then there's also the problem, apart from the damage to crops and everything, there's also the problem with the rural road network, which was already bad. So if you talk to people like Norman Grant, the managing director of the Mavis Bank Coffee Factory, you know, coffee is one of our biggest exports. Right. They'll tell you that the road is in a devastating state and it is leading to an increase in production cost. They can't get to the farmers to get the coffee. The farmers can't move around. Right now, the people in Ugly Gap, which is one of the farming districts in terms of coffee, they say they can't leave their houses to go to the supermarket and to go to town to buy things because the road mash up.
So how are they getting out the coffee?
That's the point I'm making. Yeah. So they're saying it is difficult to get out the coffee in terms of the maintenance of the vehicles. So the cost of producing coffee is going up and the Japanese end is declining. So the Japanese are reluctant to pay more or to buy more coffee.
Don't carry me too far
yet. Those
yet.
are the things that we're talking about. Yeah?
Don't carry me too far yet, Ralston. I want to come back to the agriculture sector.
Where coffee is a very big part of agriculture.
Yeah, man. But where I want to zeroing on is the fact that $10 billion worth of damage. How much has the government put back in there so far?
Preliminarily, it's about $3 billion, and the farmers are saying the assistance is very slow. They're giving them little fertilizer here, little fertilizer there, little this, that there, little that there, yeah. And the road network is extremely important because the people have to move the thing from point A to point B.
Tell me something crazy.
To the market.
Tell me something crazy. Wouldn't it make sense to pump the $10 billion as quick as possible back in agriculture so we can get production up and get the agriculture sector back to where it ought to be?
That is if you had a government to understand economics and production. What Nigel Clark is doing, giving away $11.45 billion to win election rather than pump it into production.
So that's where I was coming to.
Simple.
That $11 billion, wouldn't it be better spent pumping into agriculture, getting the sector back up, getting farmers excited,
of course,
and ready?
Yep.
So, is it, Ralston, that the government takes $11 billion in a loan of taxpayers' money, give it away, that you're not going to get no production from it, and still leave agriculture to suffer?
That's what they did, and that's what they're doing, and that is going to lead to more imports and more slide in the value of the dollar because the people are taking the 20 grand and buying wheat or buy some imported goods and then stuff there, leading to more pressure on the dollar. That's why I'm telling them don't know anything about economics.
So,
I'll say that without apology.
So they never said that they're going to run with it, but it look like they're running with it.
No, they're flying with it, not running with it, flying.
$11 billion.
When them say Omar are running with it, is I bridge them their billion. Which has value for the country.
Plus Highway 2000, I think, was a part of it.
Precisely. That's the point I'm making. They are spending the money on consumption. They are flying with it. Remember, the airport money them are used to do that. So I fly with it.
Ralston, I still staying with production for now.
Yeah, because economics is fundamentally about production. Economics is not fundamentally about collecting taxes and paying down debt. Economics is about production and distribution and creating employment. That is what economists do. Bookkeepers talk about paying down debt.
No.
Isaac Clarke is a bookkeeper.
No, Ralston. Is there any country around the world that you could point us to that has used this model to recover and grow by over 3%?
No, you can't. And that is why you look at the numbers and see the economy is declining. We're now at stall speed and already the car shut down. The next thing that happens is I'll drop over the precipice.
No, man. Is the plane going to drop? Got the plane a climb and it's stall now.
Precisely. That's the point I'm making.
It need petrol, more rev to go forward.
The petrol is production. Production. You can't grow without producing. Simple. That ABC, that 101 economics.
But I'm not suggesting for any minute, people, that we could produce in agriculture enough to turn around the economy. But we could produce to stop buying some of the things we are importing, isn't it?
That's correct. The food import bill was almost 800 million for the first 5 months of this year. That helped to drain the foreign exchange. Yeah, we could be producing more to reduce the food import bill. We could be producing more energy to reduce the energy bill because that is one of the biggest bills. We could be producing more and doing research and development to reduce the amount of imported capital, raw materials that we are using in the production process. We could be producing more so that we can export more. Cocoa, $7,500 per metric ton globally. If we're producing that, we'll be making money. We could be producing more in money. As the manufacturers tell you, them could be producing more if they were getting more inputs from the agricultural sector, because one of our basic imports, exports, agro-processing, all those things. So the fact that agriculture is down is crippling the economy because a lot of the things that we export are agricultural based. We could be reducing the amount of killing taking place in the rural areas if we had demand them deal with sophisticated agriculture rather than dealing with scamming. So that would also reduce the amount of money that we have to spend on security.
So the bridge, the road we're building, the Montego Bay perimeter road, I see the Prime Minister making big out of it. I see he's out there saying that we're going to build a new airport in
rubbish. I am
Negril.
Rubbish, promise. So why you deal with the thing them now? So it's like you tell your wife, say, yo, baby, the next year, I'm going to do this, but I say, yo, the pick them on some food right now, the toilet to fix that also and pay. But I tell them about the future, more I hear about now, because if you not deal with the thing them now, how you going to deal with future things? Them things are just can't.
Give us a little bit on the prediction going forward, Ralston. The next quarter and the first quarter of next year.
The next quarter, the economy will decline. The plan is to tell them 0.1% for this quarter, 0.8% for the first 6 months of this year. Barbados grew by 4.4% for the first 6 months of this year with a debt to GDP ratio of 115%. Jamaica crawled by 0.8% for the first 6 months, 0.1% for the last 3 months. The next thing is decline.
How many bad information have we gotten from this government? They told us that the travel advisory on Jamaica by the United States would not affect Jamaica tourism income. We now heard Nigel Clarke in the supplementary saying that it did affect Jamaica.
Right. Yeah, misleading information. Then we tell you why Prime Minister Brogan was telling people that the dollar stable. The dollar dropped to $159.48.
While he was saying that it was stable.
While he was saying that the very minute that he was saying that was what was happening. So there's a whole lot of cluelessness and propaganda. If you notice, most of their psychopaths are now silent because them see the results are play out. Them nobody talk about the economy. That's why they switch to FinSac now because them now have the economic record to talk on. So they FinSac now.
They post the FinSac archive to try and muddy the water.
Yeah, man.
Let's go there.
Yeah, man.
The FinSac archive, Ralston. It make any sense?
No, it don't make any sense because I'm spending $150 million. All the shot.
Hold on. That $150 million was spent when? 2016?
Yeah.
Or started in 2007?
It started in 2009.
All right. The question I want to ask you before I go any further. What is the value of that $150 million now? Then? The value then?
Well, if you look at that now, that would be like $300-400 million now.
So it was good money?
Yeah, good money at that time. At that time, the exchange
Exactly.
rate
And
was,
that's why I
was
ask
like
and that's why I ask you to compare the value. What that would look like now.
That's why I'm telling you, like 300 million at that time, the exchange rate was 76 and change. We're now 150 and change twice. Yeah.
So we spent close to half of, well, let's call it 300 million.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it as 300 million. And we got no report.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the dead minister was saying that the report is going to be published. The report is going to publish the great art of the show.
But I was reading an article this morning. And from the article I was reading this morning, Ralston, there are still people in the parliament that makes part of that report. And in fact, in the article, Omar Davis was saying that he might call out the names of people who were sitting in parliament at that time. And I'm saying those people are still in the parliament now. Do you believe it's a conflict of interest why a report was not produced?
Yeah, man. No, me not believe. Me know that. Remember, I mean, used to shadow Omar, so I know everything will take place. Yeah, man.
So, the archives out there, isn't this also a recipe for confusion?
Nigel Clark did that as part of the political, just like when they did 11.4 billion, that was part of his final shot, political propaganda. That's why I'm in a rating. Yeah. Yeah, rate Nigel Clark.
No, Ralston, I know you don't rate him, but you have to give him some props because the man navigate the thing in a way that if you don't open your eyes, you will believe that he's the best thing.
Yeah.
He speaks well.
Well, as somebody who I have more experience than him, I'm not rate him because I'm not saying I appear foolishness and him bankrupt the country. The fact that you have to spend 12 billion of money when you earn it, 12 years of money when you earn it, and then you take the money and do foolishness. You bankrupt the country. If he was a real scholar, he would have read about Professor Paul Samuelson. Paul Samuelson is the uncle of Larry Summers. Paul Samuelson used to be the economic advisor to U.S. President John Fitzgerald Kennedy. He teach at MIT and Harvard. He said, the surest way one generation can place a burden on the next generation is to leave a massive debt and to run down the human capital and physical infrastructure of the country. As Justice Sykes, I tell you, everything in Jamaica run down. Courthouse run down, road run down, bridge run down. The people in the gap now, them can't get to go buy some food. You follow me? So, rubbish, man. Yeah, you spend future earnings for consumption today. Yeah, so you tell your wife, say, yo, never borrow some money when we forget 12 years from now. You spend now. She says, but she knows in the future that's for the pick to them. Bankrupt, you're bankrupt. When you have to use future money, it means that you're bankrupt. Nigeria can't bankrupt the economy and leave the economy in decline, run down the world of the country's infrastructure. So how we can rate it?
What is the importance, though, Ralston? Because there must be some importance of the tax return. Is it?
There's no importance except political, man. What can be the importance of that? You use future money to give it out. And you know, spend, if they spend upon the courthouse them and the road them and productive base of the country and big up agriculture and big up the road them and big up the school them and big up the courthouses them, then I say it makes sense because those things will help us to earn money in the future. When people get them money, all the them are head to the rum bar, them are head to the shop, them are head to the hairdresser, and just wasted money.
I said to somebody the other day,
they don't say, them children's money they must spend. As Bob Marley said, you eat your bread after tomorrow.
But what I said to some people, that anybody who is in need, who need $20,000, will not be able to get this $20,000.
Correct.
Anybody who needs, not want, needs $20,000, not in a position to get any.
It's an outrageous vote buying exercise, man. A squandering of the future. Man.
But Ralston, people say to you, say Guyana is giving $1,000 US to every household.
Yeah, why Guyana is doing that? Guyana is the fastest growing economy in the world because of its mineral and oil resources. That's a completely different thing. They have the money, them can afford it. Them not give money with them not earn it. Them not give money with them earn already, and them know so them are gonna earn a bag of money down the road. Guyana is the fastest growing economy in the world. So let's explain. Hold on. Apart from Jamaica is the slowest growing economy in the Caribbean. Remember that.
So hold on. So Guyana is giving that money from money that they presently have.
Yeah, man, oil resources.
Right.
They're not full of money with them oil resources.
So we'll make it simple to the listeners. This $11 billion that the government is giving away, they don't have it.
They must sell the revenues that they're supposed to get from Norman Manley Airport for the next 12 years in order to get them money there.
What was that revenue used for leading up to this giveaway? Are we going back to
it used to go to the consolidated fund, the budget, and them use it and do all kind of things.
Anything that the government wanted.
Precisely.
So it's not. So does the government have enough to do all that they want to do?
No.
So
remember, Nigel Clark couldn't fund the 45 billion when the budget was starting. So this is the source that him getting the money from.
So this is a straight political gimmicks.
Yeah, man.
So they are using the country's resources for the future, for political expediency.
Yeah, for win election. No, simple. Put it straight.
Are the people seeing that, Ralston?
No.
You are on the radio every day. No, not every day. 5 days a week.
We have to make the people know that is a squander of the future, but average man now see it. So it is our duty to let them know, because we are the fourth estate and we are here to protect the country. We are there to protect the political party and not die. Yeah?
It's about Jamaica.
People know. Yeah.
What is the opposition's responsibility in all of this?
Tell the people what the government is going to use the money for and to tell them of the dangers that is going to have for the future. Simple.
And the people are going to listen to them?
Well, they have to do it. So them can't say, boy, the people have not listened, so we not talk. If we never said that, we would have stopped talking already. But we have to talk. Yeah, repetition is the best form of pedagogy. So you have to repeat it. Yeah.
Play like a tune.
Ralston Iman. That was from Saturday morning show. Yeah. Talk to me. Saturday morning. Simplifying Jamaica's position right now in the world. Simplifying the state of Jamaica's economy. You're listening to the Colin Bell Show live on Portland Spice TV on YouTube. Styles FM 96.1, 96.5, 96.7 on the FM band, and Caribbean Radio HD across the world. We take our first break. Soon come back.
This is Styles FM.
Architects, draftsmen, and surveyors, get your drawings printed in high-quality professional standards. We can satisfy your printing needs. Whether it is for presentation to your clients or for submitting building and subdivision application, make it VJ Printing Services. Whether drawing by hand or with computer-aided softwares, we will plot your negatives and print the copies as you need. We do high-quality white paper printing that is water-resistant and never fades, unlike traditional blueprint. For more information, call VJ Printing at 893-2266.
This is Ricardo Suave, inviting you to tune into Smooth It, the show for the ladies, from 9 to midnight every Tuesday on Styles 96.1 FM, Portland's best.
I've been watching you.
Good day, driver. You notice that you're parking in a no parking zone. You know, so you can get a ticket for this, sir.
Really, officer? I just want to pick up some hardware supplies, you know. Do me a beg you. Give me a blind, you know.
So if you need hardware supplies, why you don't go to Ramtula Super Center and hardware?
Ramtula Super Center and Hardware, 34 Folly Road, Port Antonio, Portland. We stock a wide range of products at the best prices in town. At Ramtula's Hardware, experience the 3 C's: comfort, competitive prices, and convenience. Ramtula Super Center and Hardware opens 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days per week. Call 715-5132. Email ramtulasupercenter@gmail.com. Remember, we have the best prices in town.
Better Wheels Motors has now gone e-commerce. Visit betterwheelsmotors.com and enter a world of comfort and convenience. Betterwheelsmotors.com has a wide catalog of hard-to-get auto parts online. Just click, search, and save. And remember, our state-of-the-art service center to cater to your auto servicing needs in a relaxing atmosphere. Betterwheelsmotors.com and Better Wheels Motor Service Center. You won't find a better deal than at Better Wheels Motors Limited.
chicken feed has increased at least 5 times in the last year.
Talk to me. Talk to me. This and every Tuesday evening from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. on Styles FM 96.1, 96.5, 96.7, all on your FM band. Shortcut to the fame. Colin Anthony. Talk to me live on Styles FM. Call me on 804-7072. WhatsApp 804-7072. Let's make this a night to remember.
Styles FM, hottest radio station.
Styles FM.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have more of the interview can play. Want to send enough respect to all the people listening on Caribbean radio. Yeah, man, we see you. We see you. Ingrid, thank you. Chat room family. You are the best. I love you all. Yeah, man, love you too, Ingrid. Arlene. Is Arlene this from out of the Bronx, Jacko? I haven't heard her in a long time. Yeah, man. We want to open the phone line. So, 804-7072 453-1444. We can take your calls because we didn't take a lot of calls Saturday morning. Because this interview was about 50 minutes long. Yeah, man. The interview was about 50 minutes. And then we had Dr. Rose who spoke about entertainment and the fact that this administration shows no respect or regard for party promoters. Absolutely no respect for people who promote a round robin. No respect for sound system operators. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Good evening.
Even Mr. Bell.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm coming here.
Talk to me.
Some have an issue with this whole FinSac archive thing.
Me too.
Because it is a thing, what the matter say. See some information, they got to interpret it and draw one conclusion.
And anybody can come to any conclusion they want.
Yeah, and then everybody calling for a radio program say they know somebody who they lose so much $1 million, how much house, and then they dead from FinSac, and it just become arbitrary. There's something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I say?
Well, as you heard, Ralston said in the interview, releasing the FinSac archive at this time is a distraction for us to stop looking at the Prime Minister's issue of illicit enrichment. They don't want us to look at that,
Mm-hmm.
It is a distraction to move us away from looking at the Prime Minister's issue who wants to become the Minister of Finance with all these financial issues hanging over his head. So the release of the FinSac archive, I have a problem with it to my brother. And I tell you one of my problem with it, because some of the information has been redacted. That means all the information is not posted.
Yeah.
Some have a problem.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Come here. Yeah, man, I have a problem with that, man, because and then the next, I read it also, I tell you, boy, this and that they happen. My next man, I tell you, this and that they happen. Everybody just have a viewpoint. There's no factual presentation of data.
Well, I don't know if you heard the entire, that interview I was playing a while ago. I don't know if you heard it on Saturday morning. But if you have not heard it, yeah, man, because Ralston Iman, who is a man that was around them time in the financial sector, give you some good insight of what happened. And if you want good insight of what happened, look at what the Integrity Commission report speaks to as it relates to the loan that the Prime Minister got from, I think it was Barita. that $50 million loan where the collaterals, the documents to secure those collaterals were not in place. Those are some of the things that took place in the 80s where the banks were giving loans to their friends without proper security. So when push come to shove, they couldn't sell the collaterals.
That's true.
So we have to be careful. And I was listening to a clip on Nationwide, and this brother named Morgan, Robert Morgan, him name, saying him not going back to FinSac because the labor rights really want you go deep in a FinSac, because as you heard Saturday morning, there are still people in the parliament right now that was bailed out by FinSac. And the question we must also ask, when the late Prime Minister said he forget that he borrowed some money, who was his accountant? And my information that his accountant then is also still in the parliament.
But based on what I heard from Nationwide this evening is that the PNP destroyed the bank.
Yeah, man, but that's what they are going to say. That is what they are going to say.
Yeah, and this is why I need a report and not just some archives being released.
Exactly. But this government, this administration can't present no report because there are conflicts there. And there are people who will be seen in a bad light if a report is produced. So what they are doing is releasing the archive and say, you go make what you want of it.
Yeah.
So then them plan now to confuse everybody.
But I don't think it have the desired effect. Yeah.
No, because you see Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. And as the king says, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And majority of Jamaicans now are listening to more information. Some of them are reading a little more. And when you take social media, a lot of information out there. If you can cipher through it and get the truth,
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your call, my brethren.
I saw in St. Thomas where the Prime Minister was introducing a candidate for the division.
Yes.
But it was poorly attended. The turnout was poor.
Listen, me, no, man. Listen me. The people of Jamaica are tired of this corrupt government. What we have in Jamaica is a corrupt government. And the people are now seeing it. So, no spin can't grow the people now. People them see it. Wasting over $100 billion a year due to corruption. Too much money going down the drain, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Respect. Thanks for your call.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. 804-7072 453-1444. On the 804, you can call me upon WhatsApp, and you can call me straight wherever you are around the world. And we want to talk to the GLP trolls. We want to hear the people them and what are the grounds that you are defending GLP on. Because let me tell you something. And let me tell you this clearly now. I want to tell you this. And I don't want Jack up on the screen when I tell you this. I'm going to take the call and then I'm going to tell you now. 804-7072. Talk to me.
Yes, General. What go on, man?
Hold on there. Let me tell them this before you say anything. From 1962 or even from 1948 or 44, from we start voting, if you add up all the PNP corruption and allegations of scandal and all the GLP corruption and allegation of scandal before 2016, add them up, the two party, don't add up this present administration I beat them bad. This is the most corrupt government we have ever seen in this country. So I want to say to the labor right them, this is not the GLP that we know. No GLP administration has never been this corrupt. So this is a band of corrupt people running the country. I don't categorize them as labor rights. And true labor rights must be ashamed of what these people are doing to the country. Talk to me, caller.
Yeah, man. Them are come for everybody that's a come for full them belly, general.
Talk
and
to
then
me.
You have some young thief in it to me, I tell you, general, where we call it to them just come and them follow suit because you what now. Me there with the other day, I listen what go on in a Portland. And me hear such man I say, in my last time in a Portland and him I go fight with him wife till the end of East Portland and such man work at East Portland.
Well, let's say fire there must steal and think a cool breeze in a man see trouble. You hear man saying willing to take leave of absence. A trouble man say. Some man know say him have to go hit the ground. Because it's not pretty.
Yeah. When me see the man lock down all Boston, and when the general come and tell the people and say you can go back and do your thing. Where is Miss Bars?
Well, you see, I'm gonna tell you something. I now promote nobody for my program, you know. So just ask for the MP.
Yeah, no, we understand we are saying, but we are saying when we look into this, you know, when we look into all, even from me, I tell you from where they say we now have no water at Portland and all them to Manchester division. Up to today, dear General. Water system and all them things we are talking about straight can roars up to down. Nobody no didn't everybody was left Manchester no Barrocks and them things, you know.
Let me tell you something though. Enough water that Portland to serve everybody.
You remember so me did care go walk you up at the place all up a retrace say the water sink the general.
Yes, man. Remember we go look on the water source there.
And up to today day.
But let me tell you something. If you're not store no water, you're going to have problems sometime or the other. They must store water.
One time, you know, me I go tell you, one time them come fool the people them. Say them are gonna make tank over this or over this, over foot or over this. So because you use a term a while ago, so you can't fool some people. You fool the people all the time. But you only can't fool some people all the time. You can only fool some people sometimes. And then now what them a plan to do again, you know, general? Now go work. Because this time, me know say some people are going out of East Portland and ball.
Well,
because we not done, we not ease them up, you know. We not ease them up.
Who have eyes to see, let them see. And who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Let them hear.
Boston Jerk Center closed from the 6th of September. And to date, the MP has not gone out there and meet with the people them and render any assistance to them. How can that be? My brethren Crawford that say, what can go so?
But the only meet with the MP would want to go meet the general is to take over Boston Jerk Festival
No,
and your family, you know.
No, I'm not talking about that. Me I say you're the representative for the people you are elected. Boston is world renowned. The place get locked down, you must go out there and find the resources to assist the people to get back on their feet. If the MP was interested in them, should have go out there and instead of opening in October, them would have opened maybe the middle of September because she could have find the resource to assist them to put the things in place that was needed.
Yes, what me talk
Why it took so long for Boston to rework my money? The people them never have, you know.
All right.
And money the people them never have to put in the things that the health inspectors required. And I see some people all over social media talk about which lady I work. Work what? Fix two road?
Some of them are chat. Them only a chat because them are dunks, you know. Enough of them are dunks, you know. Enough of them where you attack. So fool people them
no,
like,
me not say them fool. Me I go tell you what me I said. Them not come from Portland. So them not understand what is going on down here. And them see regular pictures on social media of the MP climbing up on tractor and climbing up on roller and asking the people them how them feel now that them have carpet. But a whole heap of the carpet are tear up already because what they are doing is painting the road with asphalt. They're not putting on no 2 inches or 3 inches asphalt. They put on mall and paint it with the asphalt. So the road them not holding up.
Yeah, that's what going on Eastern St. Thomas the other day with the Prime Minister coming here. And the Prime Minister licks on and say he must go take a special he must go work on that Eastern.
The Prime Minister need to take a special look at his statutory filing and the Integrity Commission report. And that the Prime Minister must go take a special look at and stop dirty up Jamaica.
Pressure bus pipe, you know, man.
Let me tell you something, you know. This government is dirtying up Jamaica, you know.
Worse and worse.
Dirty up Jamaica. Me I tell you, no.
And me I beg you. Me no want you left with a hinge. No true you might nah go there again. Me no want you left with a hinge, boss.
No left you, what you mean you know want me left on a hinge?
Not every step that the general move you have to do that to you, boss.
Then hold on, me not understand, you know.
No, you know what me I say?
What?
You don't report the other day with him, you know. What me I say? For me corner there when we reach up the wire, you did it just like when you with a step, we have to step foot to foot, hand to hand, because we are clean the place up, you know, man.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you now all the while. My journey is powered by the blood of Jesus Christ. Yeah, and man. It's about the people and about Jamaica. It's not about me.
No, sir.
So if me need for out there for the general deliver the victory, I'm going to be out there. So don't worry yourself.
Right,
no, because you don't see me yet. I will be there, walking beside him, talking with the people as well.
Because the youth, every youth that's in the general, you know. Every little baby boy wants to see the guy, you know. I mean, just hold it, man, come, man.
Yeah, man. Friday evening workers meeting at Mansion Hill Primary School.
All right.
Friday evening I come. And he will be there to meet with the workers of the party and the well-wishers of the party. So he's on the ground. He will be all over East Portland. Because we are talking about true representation.
Because I feel the vibe. I feel it like when a spirit lick in your heart.
All right,
it's
sir.
like one of them winning spirit. It's like when me see a posty man drop in a potty town, me have to say, no, this don't look good.
No, man, it look good.
Well on. And from this the ansness, like some hands, you know them bigger hands the way when we did a long time where you're afraid that we want to bite you up. Some bigger than to start roll up and down all about the place like them a bite up your foot and that, you know.
Let me tell you this. A whole heap of people said to me on the road, Shaka, we're going to vote for you because of you. I want to say to all of those people, I want to vote for this man because I'm the same way.
You mean, boss?
Because it's just a different name, but I am there. And the vision that we have articulated to the people, that vision cannot die. That vision is for you, and once the PNP win government, the possibilities are endless.
But I tell a youth, let me tell you something, man. He say, he never voted. He say, let me tell you something, man. Yeah, I'll come this time. He said, boy, let me tell you something. I want to come with you and then me feel. I said, let me tell you something, man. If once we win, once the People's National Party win East Portland seat, you cannot fail youth.
All right. Cannot fail. All right, my brother. Respect.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Somebody in the chat room is asking who is the person who we're going to represent West Portland. West Portland will be represented by Comrade Doreen Campbell. And she going to take it. Me see she have a nice little video box off on something off on one table. Drop her ground and bro. Pash. Yeah, man. 804-7072. 453-1444. So those people listening on Caribbean radio, you can make a WhatsApp call. Yeah, you can call us on WhatsApp on the
7072. Just put it in your phone, 876-840-7072. Yeah, man. And we take your call. That Ralston Iman interview, we played some of it earlier. The next issue we want to look at is the lack of respect for party promoters. People who put on party and round robin, sound system operators. There's a serious lack of respect by this government for people who are involved in the entertainment industry. And they were forced to give Bounty Killer and Beanie Man the recognition that they got yesterday. These people are icons. There is also a talk of Miss Lou and Bob Marley becoming national heroes. National hero and national heroine. Now, I am not a big authority on Miss Lou. I know who Miss Lou is. I know her history. But when you talk about the late Honorable Robert Nesta Marley, there is no doubt in my mind that Bob Marley should be a national hero. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. Bob Marley has done enough for this country to get that recognition. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Talk to me.
Hey, Mr. Bell. Chris, how you doing?
Welcome, Chris. Blessings, man. Wagwan.
But I sent you interview all over the place, man. Everybody talking about that interview.
Brother, me see it everywhere. The amount of people where cut it and I repost it. Me love it.
Yeah, man.
Me love
I
it.
sent it to all of my friends. All of them was talking, but I said, listen, this should be put out as a matter of urgency.
And it is out there.
I've always followed Ralston, and I think him one of the, not just in Jamaica, across the Caribbean, I think he's one of the best economists, and he speaks to the people in a plain way that the average person can connect the dots.
Yeah,
and that's
man.
what I appreciate about him.
I have him as the best economical analyst on this side of the planet.
Yeah, because, he ties in history with what is going on presently. He connects all the dots so you can follow it and you understand, you get a clear understanding of why we're in the situation we're in. He doesn't do spin and PR. Go right to the meat of the matter.
And as the man said, use data.
Yes.
Data.
Yes, he's driven by data. I sat there transfixed. I listened to the whole thing. And you, by the way, you are an excellent interviewer because you know how to, go to the points that need to be brought up. So, the whole thing was really, really enlightening.
Thank you.
I encourage everybody who wants to know why we're in the predicament we're in now to go and listen to that interview. It is paramount that I think everybody should replay it.
Some people don't believe that we are in any predicament, though, Why?
How is that possible?
Then you never hear the call when we get shortly after the interview.
Yes, I heard that. Yes, I heard that. Yeah. But Mr. Bell, some people headed so far in the sun,
yes,
that they can't hear anything.
I don't think they're head in any sun, though. I think they are so painted with the green paint that it cover them eyes.
Yeah, this is it. We are at a crossroad as Jamaicans. That, as I say, I will not tell people that I don't support the PNP because I do. But let me tell you something. Just like I have kids, I will hold them accountable. I will hold Mark Golden accountable.
Definitely.
For what he, because that's the only way we're going to have good governance. If you hold the people that you put in power accountable. We are not serfs. We are not slaves. We don't have overlords. We have servants that serve the people. So we want people who are accountable to the people. And I'm not going along with no politician, I don't care which side of the fence I'm on, that do corrupt things and think they can get away with it.
Yeah, man, if
It's
you're
a
wrong,
different
we're going
way.
to tell you say you're wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you support the PNP or not. Right is right,
and wrong
we
is
should stand on the side of right.
and
That's it.
And the important thing is the country or the island called Jamaica.
First.
That come first. The people of Jamaica is the first priority, looking after the people. So if we realize that you are not looking after the people and you're fattening your bank account, earning $12 million a year, but you're passing $470 million between accounts, we want to know where you get that from. Some people don't realize, that you have a whole heap of leaders in countries who rip off the country, them get rich and the people them suffer, We don't want that at Jamaica.
Listen, we in the last couple of years, it seemed people came in with that agenda. That was the only agenda they have because, when I hear this man run around and him have all these grand pronouncements, and we don't fix the low-hanging fruits, fix the roads. If I don't want to hear about what you're going to do on this and that, I want you to do the things you're there to do first. Do the simple things first. If you can't do the small things, how the hell do you expect me to believe you can't pull off the big things?
Chris,
it's a ridiculous argument.
Hold on for me, Chris, because with a write-up on the break, remember, we're not just on social media tonight. We are on mainstream radio, Styles FM 96.1. 96.5, 96.7. Those are all on the FM band. And we are on Caribbean Radio HD from 9 p.m. to 11. And in Jamaica, it's from 8 to 10. So we go to the second break. We'll soon come back. Hold the line, Chris.
This is Styles FM.
Good day, driver. You notice that you're parking in a no parking zone. You know, so you can get a ticket for this, sir.
Really, officer? I just want to pick up some hardware supplies, Do me a beg you. Give me a blind,
So if you need hardware supplies, why you don't go to Ramtula Super Center and Hardware?
Ramtula Super Center and Hardware, 34 Folly Road, Port Antonio, Portland. We stock a wide range of products at the best prices in town. At Ramtula's Hardware, experience the 3 C's: comfort, competitive prices, and convenience. Ramtula Super Center and Hardware opens 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days per week. Call 715-5132. Email ramtulasupercenter@gmail.com. Remember, we have the best prices in town.
You Wednesday will never be the same. Will never be the same. Wednesday Scatter, it'll be the fire. Every Wednesday 1 to 5 p.m. with new music, dance, reggae, hip-hop, Afrobeat, and scorching dancehall music. Live 96 Styles FM. Fire blazing. Wednesday Scatter, it'll be the fire. It'll be the fire. Yes, Wednesday Scatter is going to be fire.
I can't bother. No, I'm not to tell about your parts, What you say? Which parts? Me not tell us if you got Acorn Auto Parts. Check out the ball joint, body mount and wheel bearing. Plus, them can source all hard to get parts.
All right. So me notice that the car go from left to right.
You know, say your ears hard. Me tell us if you got Acorn Auto, then the wheel alignment and balancing, skim brake drum and rotor, ultrasonic injector cleaning. Plus, you know, say them offer general auto service and repairs.
What the place name again?
Acorn Auto, 33 Bombo Crescent, Port Antonio. Give them a call at 876-715-5205. Email them at acornautotech16@gmail.com.
Here at Acorn Auto Parts, we recognize the 3 C's. Your complaint, find a cause, and make a correction.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of Native Broadcasting Network or Styles FM.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping.
Calling on the people of Jamaica to wake up, no more sleeping in bed. Omar is asking, so does the 2 councillors supporting Isaac? Yes, they are. So, all hands on deck, as me say, what we had needed to have all hands on deck, and right now we have all hands on deck, Omar. Everything good. Caller, good evening.
Yes, I have a question.
Go right ahead. What is your name?
Anthony.
Anthony, go ahead.
My question is based on the integrity, based on what they were saying, that with the whole situation, as in the the whole or should I put it now?
Hold the line for me. Hold on, I'm coming back to you. Hold on. 804-7072. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Hold the line, I'm coming right back to you. Yes, my brother, finish your question.
Yes, so they're saying that whosoever is under any form of investigation, they as an individual can actually say if they are under investigation. But what I don't really understand is that no news media is asking any parliamentarian, as in, are you under any form of investigation? Because they are allowed to say if they are actually being investigated for illicit enrichment.
Some people are of the opinion that they can't or that they shouldn't. But what the chairman of the Integrity Commission is saying, that he see no reason why the person who is the subject of the investigation is not able to say, I am under investigation or I am not under investigation. Because watch this. You have 63 people sitting in the lower house of parliament and another 21 in the upper house. That makes it 84. And the Integrity Commission is saying that there are 8 persons who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. So what should stop me, who is not under investigation, if a journalist asks to say, no, I'm not? And if I am honest and I am under investigation, to say, yes, I am under investigation, but I will not speak any further about it. What would stop anybody from doing that?
Yes, but we're not getting any former news media asking any parliamentarian.
The fourth estate is falling down on the job. It is something that I have been suggesting from this thing started, that when you're doing interview as a journalist, as a talk show host, and you are going to interview a parliamentarian, your first 2 questions should be, are you a dual citizenship holder? Are you under investigation for illicit enrichment? You clear those 2 questions and then you continue with your interview. But they are cowards. They are afraid, sir.
Yeah, but the fact is, dual citizenship, that shouldn't be like a question to be asked.
Why not?
Because the end of the day, with a dual citizenship, it depends on which country.
Right.
And
So if your dual citizenship is with a Commonwealth country, it's okay. But if it's outside of the Commonwealth, it's not okay. And we are hearing that there are parliamentarians right now sitting in the parliament with U.S. citizenship. We're not sure.
So based on going down into those details, because what we need to know, as in no, is we need to find out who are those 7 people. So in terms of...
Well, I have it at 6 though, you know. I have it at 6 because I know 2. The Prime Minister is 1, and Bobby Montague is 1.
Yes, so what I'm saying is that is what the medias
should be trying to find out.
Speaking about the media, they should be asking all these
pertinent questions.
Yes, so that like when you're going out to these politicians, you should be asking whether they are JLP, PNP, or whatsoever. The other party is asking the question: are you being investigated for illicit enrichment?
All right, my brother.
Because that's what I'm asking. No, because now the Integrity Commission, they went into Parliament the other day and they said, you as the individual that is saying that
you can talk if you want to talk.
You can talk
if you want to talk. All right, my brother. I'm going to take our next call.
All right. So
thanks for your call.
So now the media to be asking that question to all the parliamentarians.
Well, I can tell you that if any parliamentarian I am interviewing, I will be asking that question.
Thank you so much.
Blessings,
Thank
my
you
brother.
so much. Okay.
804-7072. You can call us straight or on WhatsApp. 453-1444. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show, sir.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Yeah. I want to tell the Jamaican people something, right?
Talk to me.
I want to remind the people of Jamaica who bring in lotto scamming.
Who bring in lotto scamming?
Yeah.
Me no know.
You don't know?
No, sir.
So, Bebe, you remember the name? Bebe?
That a Moby argument. Me no know a Moby story, brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't know?
Me wouldn't.
The People's National Party 2004 bringing lotto scamming.
The People's National Party bringing lotto scamming?
Yeah, Bebe was a People's National Party. I forget what post you did all in Montego Bay.
So let me ask you something. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bebe.
Yeah.
But
Bebe.
you know, hold on. But you know, say Bebe right hand man was a labor right.
Come on.
No, me just ask you if you didn't know that.
I don't know about such things.
How much a Bebe friend them? Hold on. How much a Bebe friend you know?
Oh, so you say they don't know about Bebe? Why you say they don't know about Bebe?
Listen, me just ask you a simple question, man. How much a Bebe friend them you know?
I'm going as can't about the newspaper. Yeah.
All right, hold on. One more question before you go any further. In what capacity? No, man, me just ask you something. In what capacity did Bebe? In what capacity did Bebe represent the PNP?
In what capacity?
Yeah.
We forget our rank, but in the world, some post now the People's National Party in Montego Bay, right? And then
in what post? What post?
I don't. I have to go refresh my mind. But me know, Bebe.
Was he a member of the PNP?
Yes.
A paid up member?
What?
Was he a paid up member of the PNP?
Yes, a fact.
Which group he was a member of?
Listen me. And then you see, and the People's National Party again now bringing cartel who endorse scamming.
The People's National Party bringing cartel?
Yes. Vice cartel.
Listen, man.
Right?
Where you talk, say?
What do you mean talk, say? Listen me, man. Right? Cartel endorse scamming.
Cartel and that scamming.
Come on, you know cartel song. You don't know cartel song.
Which one? Me don't know. Me not a man who listen to a whole heap of cartel song. Me listen one of you, not a lot. Tell me the one where endorse the scamming. Where you go?
Well, he's on the side now. Research it.
Hey, no man, you come here and you're making your allegations. I am saying, may I ask you, hold on, man. Hold on. The cartel song where you say endorse scamming, sing one little piece out for you, or tell where you go. When name art?
But we know cartel song. What cartel song?
I am going to suggest to you that you do know no cartel song when that's scamming.
Is that right? It's all right.
Then tell where you go now. Tell where you go.
And recently, there's a man in Mandeville who say there's nothing wrong with
unexplained wealth.
Well, right. There's nothing wrong with it.
Then something wrong with it?
Nothing wrong with it.
May I ask you a question? Is something wrong with unexplained wealth?
Yes.
Well, tell the Prime Minister how to explain his wealth. That we want to know. That's what the mayor of Mandeville was alluding to. Since there is nothing wrong with the Prime Minister's unexplained wealth, nothing wrong with it then.
He said there's nothing wrong with it.
It was said in a sarcastic way, pointing fingers at the Prime Minister. Come on. I'm not going anywhere with you.
It was quoted in the newspaper. They can't tell me nothing.
So you never hear it. I heard it out of the mayor's mouth. I heard when the mayor said it.
There's a man, sit down at a Scotia Bank somewhere Kingston, right? One of the man that was pin sack. And there's members. I watch them. Members of the People's National Party pass that man going in that bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without a conscience. No well that them cause him they was talking there. A sales speak and anything there, right? And then pass the man going in at the bank, in and out, without any conscience. That's the way they want to run this country.
So let me ask you something. Are you aware? Are you aware that there are people in the parliament right now that borrowed money and never pay it back?
I don't know something.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
You told me no. There's a house, there's a house up road.
Owned
by Mark Colin. Right? I can tell the address of the name, address of the house. If I go so far, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you who did own the house. Right? Mark Colin owned it. Who did know? That was Finsack. I can tell you.
But what was Finsack? Make we get into the argument. What is Finsack? What is Finsack?
That house was taken away from a poor man, right? Mark Colin owned that house now.
By who? Who take it from the man?
Mark Colin no own the house.
No man, me not ask you who own the house. Me ask you who take it from the man.
The PNP.
Brother, let me ask you a question.
Right?
What was Finsack?
Yo, what was Finsack?
Yeah.
Yo, no wicked virgin. No wicked.
Right? No man.
Until Jamaica raise up against you, see? Until Jamaica raise up against you.
No man, Jamaica going to raise up against you and your party.
It's all right.
Tell me what was Finsack.
You see, if people listen to about to win, tell me something, see? This is a country I got turn like 18 now, ask you.
But the country's on the country's only second to 18 at the Caribbean right now. So the country not far from 80.
Well, it's a go past 80. It's a go past 80.
But if we allow you guys, that's where it's gonna go.
Is that right?
Because when you have people like you who make empty allegations, because you talk about a cartel song that endorse scamming, and you can't. Hold on, man. Hold on. You can't quote a word from the song. One. Two. You can't explain what Finsack is, but you're liable yourself and I call people name.
Yes.
But people take away house.
Tell me come to me.
We know you, know. We know you.
Tell me come to me.
So if you come here to cause trouble and to cause liable, we are going to just tell you thanks very much and have yourself a wonderful evening. Talk to me. Chris. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yes. We just listen to.
Hold on a little bit, caller. Hold on a little bit. Let me explain something to my listeners, because you see, this program we talk the truth. I want to come here to mislead nobody. And I am not saying that cartel now have no song with defend scamming. Me no know. Because he's not a man who listen a whole heap of cartel song. Me listen some cartel song, but me can't say me listen enough to tell you say him either have or him don't have. But if you're coming and you make that kind of allegation, at least know the song, know what the song name, so we can go look for the song. Let me also explain to you that Finsack, unlike what a lot of people are talking, Finsack was not the problem. The problem was the banks who, when people went there for their cash, couldn't give the people them cash. So there was a run on the banks in the early 90s. The problem did not start in the 90s under the PNP. The problem started under the GLP in the 80s and crescendo and crash in the 90s. So you have banks who used to lend money to their friends without proper collateral. Meaning you have to borrow money from the bank and they say, well, you have to secure the loan. May have my house. But what used to happen then is that the house never value the money where they borrow. And I show you an example in the Integrity Commission report, where the Integrity Commission report says about the Prime Minister that the Prime Minister got a loan of $50 million. And he was supposed to use a house. At the time, the house was not in the company's name. He was supposed to use some stocks. At the time, he never buy the stocks yet. Those were the kind of things that took place in the 80s and early 90s with some banks, a lot of banks that we had. And when they couldn't continue, they couldn't give people their money, the banks were crashing. So Omar Davis and P.J. Patterson brought in Finsack to really, like our SSL thief bought money now, some should have come in for hold on upon the assets of SSL and to sell those assets and give up both them money. But that now happen. So let me go to the caller. Go ahead, caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, caller, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yes, what I was saying is that with the caller, yes, with the caller that was in before, he just don't.
Ah man, don't style him. Leave him alone. Deal with him argument,
sorry,
not deal with him.
Sorry.
We not deal with people them way that we deal with them argument. Him arguments them weak, him not have no argument. He's just trying to defend the undefensible.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is that to the way that we need to move forward as a Jamaican, right? As a Jamaican, we need to be thinking of moving forward instead of backward.
Of course.
Right? Because everything that most of us Jamaican that I've listened to people calling your program, and they're trying to defend, and they're trying to defend just one person, you know, and they're not trying to defend us as Jamaican.
Good argument. I don't have a problem with it trying to defend the person either, but come with facts, come with solid argument. Now come with fool argument. No. Because if Mark Golden bought a house that Finsack captured, it is totally in his right to buy it. When the bank take away your car because you can't pay the car note and them sell it, anybody want it, buy it. When the bank take away your house because you're not paying your loan, anybody want to buy it. So that's a garbage.
So you know, like what I've seen is that you know, we, like most person that call in terms of a defense, is that whatever is going on now in terms of the government that is in now, is that whatever they're doing, it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's not okay. It is not okay.
Cannot be okay, brother.
And I cannot see the life of the Almighty. How can somebody look and think that this is actually okay?
I want to big up the people in Pan Stainless Bus. Them say them are listen styles right now. Big up on yourself.
Because it's not okay. It cannot be okay. It cannot be okay. And I wish if Jamaican can just look and say it's not okay. All right. What this is what I'm going to say now. All right. Everyone is saying that okay, we're fed up of JLP and PNP and we're going to vote for someone else.
Hold the line for me. Don't hang up. Hold on for me. 804-7072. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Hold the line. We're coming back to you. Yes, caller. Finish up.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that everyone is saying I'm fed up of JLP. I'm fed up of PNP, and I'm going to vote for someone else. No, you don't know anything about whosoever you're going to vote for, and they're going to tell you the same thing that these two parties telling you to get in power. And there will be no difference.
Well, I do agree that there won't be any difference, you know. Because as I said,
what I'm saying is that I've heard of a partisan that is doing a different party. But what I'm saying is that I see Damon Crawford, and based on what because of his passion, you know, the passion that he have to what he want to do to education, right? That will make a difference.
Right, so the two parties are not the same.
Dr. Daz, what is the passion that he have, what he want to do to health? It's a difference.
Yes, man.
Right, and the minister, the opposition for agriculture, whatever his name is.
Dayton Campbell.
The way he speak about what he wants to achieve, it's a different. And we have to give these people those opportunity. But what I want to know is from the leader of the opposition to give us a guarantee if this doesn't happen, what will be the consequence?
If what doesn't happen?
Whatever they're planning to do, you know, like I've seen Damon Crawford, and I've heard him talk about what he wants to happen.
I can tell you that I am going to bring the party leader here one of these fine Tuesday evening, so that we can have a discussion with him.
I would love to speak. I would love to speak to I would love to speak to them. I guarantee I would love to speak to them.
All right, I am going to be working on it. All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bless up, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Bless up, my brother.
Thank you. Okay.
804-7072. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yes, sir.
Turn off your instrument that you're listening on. Talk to me.
I don't have an instrument on.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, I want to have a little discourse about how.
Speak into the phone.
You hear me better now?
Yes.
How as a people we have allowed ourselves to be influenced by propaganda and people presenting their personal opinion as if they are fact. And then want to bully others in believing that because they are actually thinking along that line, that is the way everybody should be thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I will start by saying, you have, if we have a two-party system in the country, so you definitely have persons who will like or align themselves to one party or the other.
Yes.
However, sometimes when these persons are making some pronouncements and then try to put them forward and then listen to some other people who then cut that to the analyst, and these persons say things that sound nice to them, they just grab it and run with it. Well, I'll take one for example. I am a middle-aged person. I wouldn't say I'm a young person. And I grew up knowing that one of the most successful businessmen, and in part I was there in Bunting. Remember that group of young men who actually formed their own company?
Chris Deering, Peter Bunting, and Mark Golding.
They end up selling it out to Scotia.
Yes.
All right. Now, me go university.
And them never just stop there, you know. After sell it out to Scotia in a couple of years, they start a company called Proven.
Yeah, man, no. But, all right. Now, me go university shortly after Andrew Holness leave and go work with Mr. Siaga.
Oh.
Now, I would want somebody to tell me on what basis you could say that Andrew Holness is a better leader than a Mark Golding. I hear people saying, and I hear it being noted about, he's a better leader. How do you reach such a conclusion? What did you use? Because it couldn't be the leadership of his party, you know. Because we must remember that when he first got the leadership of the party, even Mr. Portland said that he was a loser and he's not lining up behind any loser. After he lost, you remember when he lost the first election?
Right.
And there were several utterances. I mean, the Minister of Health had said in the past that he's intimidated by people who are bright. He doesn't like bright people around him. And we could find other things to say. So how people now all conclude that he's a better leader? Better leader how? And people are run with this thing, and I want to know on what basis they conclude that he's a better leader. Because if it is now that his party did run Jamaica so well, all the issues that we are having now, if this is evidence of his good leadership, then possibly we need a new definition for what good leadership really is. Because
talk to me.
At present, we are unsure of what will happen next. Because we don't know who is going to be the next Minister of Finance. We don't know what the policies are going to be.
I don't remember the name that Ralston called Saturday morning. You know, it's a man with an Indian name we're hearing now being branded about. But the argument that I am putting forward, my brother, is that this Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, should never think about making himself finance minister with all the issues coming out of the Integrity Commission report. Don't do it.
I'm bring you back to something. This leader, you know, that we're saying is a better leader than Mark.
All right, don't go no further, my brother, because we're right up on the break. We could take the break and come back. You're listening to the Colin Bell Show live on Styles FM 96.1, 96.5, 96.7 on your FM band, Caribbean Radio HD, and of course, Portland Spice TV. The time is 9:30. Soon come. 10:30 in the
FM
US.
Radio, Portland's biggest, hottest radio station. Trust me.
Get ready for the ultimate celebration of agriculture and youth innovation at the Portland Agribusiness Technology and Youth Infusion Expo. Join Shelley and Stars FM Outside Broadcast team on Thursday, October 31st, 2024 at Folly Oval, Port Antonio, Portland. Farmers Market kicks off at 6 a.m. and the main event starts at 10 a.m. It's a day filled with excitement, featuring a variety of attractions, hurricane barrel recovery updates, Boston jerk cuisine, DJ competitions, performances by Sizzler, Loyal Flames, and DJ Acid. Bring the kids to the Kiddies Village and the chance to win prizes and surprises. Admission absolutely free. Portland Agribusiness Technology and Youth Infusion, presented by Portland RADA in association with SDC, Heart NSTA Trust, and H&L Agro. See you there for a day of agriculture, entertainment, and community spirit. Babe, you know, I can't wait till Christmas to eat some rum cake. But baby, you don't have to wait till Christmas to eat some good rum cake. Just check out TV Cakes. TV Cakes? What's that? TV Cakes, my love. Them authentic Jamaican rum fruit cake made to order and shipped fresh to your doorstep. You mean me can get a real Jamaican rum cake right now? Yes, my dear. Them shipped nationwide within the United States and Canada. Also, local pickup is available in Boston. Just go to www.tvcakes.com and order now. Okay, give me a card. Don't wait for Christmas. Treat yourself to TV Cakes authentic Jamaican rum fruit cake today. Order at www.tivicakes.com. TV Cakes, love at first bite. Now, this is excitement galore. Styles FM is now upgrading its app for your listening pleasure. Android users, please switch to Styles FM Jamaica app on your Play Store. And iPhone users, all you got to do is go to your App Store and upgrade your Styles FM radio app. We got new look, new features, and more to choose from. It's easy to use, no subscription required. Styles FM, the world listens.
Styles FM, hottest radio station.
Styles FM.
The world listens.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Portland Spice TV, live on Styles FM, and on Caribbean Radio.
Yeah, man. Colonel Jacko in the studio. Thank you very much. Want to tell the people, though, if you're coming to Portland and you need a place to stay, Seabell Resort, look it up. Seabell Resort. That's the place to stay in Portland. Caller, welcome back.
Yes.
Continue.
Yes. As I was saying, lest we forget that when the current leader of the country, the Prime Minister, was the Minister of Education, and he was first referred to the IC, and he was not charged. Remember the grounds on which they didn't charge it now, but because the time period of the offense.
And I have a problem with that, Wilson, because the director of corruption prosecution said she found enough on the first and second count to charge the Prime Minister, but because of the passage of time.
Hold on. Remember, this was when he was the Minister of Education.
Yeah.
And
no, but that came out while he was Prime Minister doing, but the investigation came from back then.
But hold on, I'm going to show you. I want to feel something, because this is the person who they say is a better leader. Now, he took his advisor. While he was at the Ministry of Education, he had an advisor. And that advisor, he took the advisor from his job as a principal and make him the Minister of Education. And after he made the advisor the Minister of Education, while the advisor is responsible for his action, there are similarities, because remember, he was using his business partner while he was at the Minister of Education to give contract to. So it was viewed that he was being benefited from those contracts. So if you put those things, if these are characteristics of a better leader, then something is wrong with we as a people. Because the reality is, if we should examine and look in any worthwhile, good, upstanding society, this gentleman that we have as a Prime Minister would have to take himself away, because decency would have dictated that to protect his own, what is left of himself, his wife, and family, he would have taken himself out of public life, because the allegations against him are so serious. And the fact is, he is not accepting them, because if he accepts them, then people would say, then if you accept that, you have to go. So he's just there holding on, because refusing to accept the things that were put forward. And the reality is, the man needs to let go the country.
Yeah, man.
The man needs to move on, leave the JLP alone. Give the JLP, Jamaica deserves better than this. It cannot be that this man tell us that we must not be making excuses for politicians.
Thank you.
And this is what everybody is doing for him now.
Making excuses.
Because you know one of the worst thing about what is happening? The narrative that is being put forward is like the IC is the PMP, and the allegations that are, well, the findings of the IC are allegations that were made by the PNP. And because the PNP didn't like him, and because the PNP didn't uncle the power. When money move from one place to the next, when a man go at the bank and lodge money in our account and you take it out, what does that have to do with the PNP?
But I said to people that this company, I think it's the one name, but the promotion company name that has the GLP as its client. How the Prime Minister do that? So what happened to the regular labor right? Them not get a blight for the party, give them some work. The leader of the party set up a company to take jobs from the party. That look good to you?
The leader of the party and the client of the company is the party.
Talk to me.
No, but the reality is enough. I can tell any person this. If Andrew Olness did refuse to go in a parliament with Richard Azan, there's no way Andrew Olness should be going into Jamaican parliament now, using his own standard. We're not creating any new standard.
His own standards.
We are using your standard, your utterances.
Yeah.
To determine what is the minimum that we should expect from a politician.
Brother, no standard, no left.
If we use his own standard in still using his own words.
Long time.
I can't see why people still want to create stories and want people to accept, say, look here, this man is good for Jamaica. This man is not good for Jamaica. This man is good for himself. This man create an empire for his two boys. That's what he did.
My brother.
And the rest of us, hard working, well thinking people should just sit by and allow this to just go by. Look here, Virgin, don't stop championing the cause, you know. And if it's you alone that do it,
we are going to do it.
Let it be noted.
Yes, man.
That is you alone still doing it.
Yeah, man.
Because there are persons, and listen, a person can carry that coat his way for the truth.
No, man. The truth is a defense to what people call what is the charge again? When you defame somebody, the truth, if you say something about somebody and they are carrying you to court for defamation, the truth is a defense.
Yes.
All right, my brother. Respect.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Thanks. 804-7072. You're listening to the Colin Bell Show. We are live on Portland Spice TV. Live on Styles FM 96.1, 96.5, 96.7. And we're live on Caribbean Radio HD. And as I said, if you're coming to Portland and you want a place to stay, check out Seabell Resort. That's the place that you should stay. Clean, nice, right on the seaside. My people, we on this program pride ourselves in speaking the truth. We not tell nobody so we balance, we never claim to be balanced. We speak the truth. And we also understand that the truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. And we are ordained to do Jah works. 804-7072. That number you can call us straight or you can call us via WhatsApp. You can also call us on 453-1444 and talk to me. We not just talk politics either, you know. We talk religion, we talk sex, we talk sports, and we specialize in entertainment. Because right now, I am saying to all party promoters, all sound system operators, all selectors, understand on yourself there is no respect for the sector coming from this government. The least little thing, them lockdown parties, lockdown events. There is no accommodation for people who are promoting events by this government. They used us and abused us. And I'm talking about the situation in Mandeville. There are murders in the community and we don't wish for anybody to lose their lives. But it was this Prime Minister that said that they can do something about crime. 804-7072 is the number. You can call us on WhatsApp on that. They said that they were going to do something about crime. The present Prime Minister went further to say that if you vote for them, you can sleep with your door and your window open is the program you want to talk on? Me there, you know, man. Let me connect you. Hold on. Is this Prime Minister say it, you know? That you can sleep with your door and your window open. And when we check it out, we realize you can't even walk a road in peace. Can't even walk a road in peace. So, what you expect? The least little thing up now, you lock down the people them party. And therefore, people who invest their money into putting on them event can't send them picnic to school. We can't continue that way. You have to start respect the people them in the business and understand that they have to live as well. I'm trying to hook up my brethren. Them have to live. And if them can't live, we have a problem, Mr. Prime Minister. The entertainment industry is not no side hustle. The entertainment industry is big business. And therefore, you have to show respect to the people them in it. Because when I do the calculation the other day, I realize, say, easily, you have between 30 and 50,000 people who operate in that business. When you talk about the soundmen, you talk about the people them will cook the food. You talk about the transportation people. So, a whole heap of things. Yes, my brother, welcome to the show. Toronto in the house. I don't know why. Yeah, go ahead now. I don't know why I'm not hearing you though.
Yeah, you hear me now?
No, I'm hearing you, yes.
Any country that can feed themselves can't survive.
Not at all.
Right? And right now, the way I say, yard are going, no, brother, we need to invest in a farming. Because if we don't invest in a farming, sooner or later, people are going to kill people for food. And data going to reach 80. And we're not the far.
No government that I can remember have had more money available to spend like this government. Yeah. I can't remember in my adult life that any other administration, be it PNP or GLP, had the amount of money to spend that this government had to spend. And where we are.
Nowhere. Cut down all of the flat land and build house and expect people to farm on hillside. They can't work, brother.
Planting concrete.
This way, I say, King, go and preach your thing. And don't worry about the house slave them. You hear, sir?
All right, my brother. Enough respect. Thanks for the call. I want to say it again. No GLP administration, no PNP administration had this amount of money to spend. If you look at the amount of money that this government has squandered, billions, the research said that we lose over $100 billion annually each year to corruption. When you look at Cornwall Regional, that was supposed to cost us 2.6 billion, now costing us 20 billion. This government paid $1 billion for a consultant to tell them to raise their pay. I wonder if you remember that. $1 billion this government spent for a consultant to tell them to raise their pay. To date, the people of Jamaica has not seen the report from that consultant. But the taxpayers of this country paid $1 billion for that research. We have to understand, my people. We have to understand what is going on in this country. And the brother we called earlier, I talked about the mayor of Mandeville. The mayor of Mandeville was being sarcastic. That was pure sarcasm. Because labor rights are saying that low the prime minister. The man not thief, not taxpayers' money. Nobody is saying that the prime minister stole taxpayers' money. What we are saying is that there's unexplained wealth that we want him to explain how him get it. So when the man was talking, the mayor said, well, it's not a problem. Nothing wrong with unexplained wealth, because that's what labor rights are saying about the prime minister's issue. Earning $12 million annually, but you have $470 million passing through accounts. You have a man, you have somebody lodging cash into the prime minister's account in a 3 months period at up to about $4 million. What the IC saying that you need to explain these? And people who are circling the wagon are saying, low the youth. I show the youth no born rich. We don't have a problem with somebody creating wealth, you know. But if you are the prime minister and we see you getting rich and the prime minister's salary, then maybe you need to give us some insight of how you do it, because more people in Jamaica wants to get rich. People who are put on dance and stage show I try get rich. But as 2 murders go on, the dance can't go on, the party can't go on. I am suggesting that we need to find other ways. We need to secure those people investments as well. And I tell you, for years I've been saying this. I've been saying it on Styles, and I've been saying it other places. Jamaica must put into law stop and frisk. We have a crime problem. And I'm not saying that there's a magic one. But if you made a promise when you're coming in and after 8 years, this is the first time you are saying that crime is going down. And some people are wondering if the figures are real or they are doctored. And you can't blame them for wondering, because every God Almighty day you hear people being murdered in Jamaica. 5 yesterday over Rockfort, 2 somewhere down the country. What the hell is going on in Jamaica? I used to play a song, Jacko. You remember the song me used to play? Too much guns in this town. Too much guns going round. This one have a gun, that one have a gun, Lord. They're going to shoot each other for fun. And when the men kill the men, all that left is women. Then I'm going to have me fun. But I'm saying to you that nothing that is going to deal with crime, everybody going to agree with it. You want stop and frisk. So that when a man decides to put a gun in him waist for go road and it is illegal, him think twice. Because what we have in Jamaica now, the ratio of being searched going on the road is maybe 0.1% out of 10. No police now search you when you go up on the road. With a country that is riddled with gun murders, stop and frisk must be used. Give the police legal authority to stop people and search for illegal firearm. And I bet you, if you give the police that authority and they are using it effectively, the murder rate in Jamaica will drop. The murder rate in Jamaica will drop like how the economy has dropped. We want the murder rate to drop and the economy to grow. The Colin Bell Show, welcome.
Yes. Stop and frisk will not stop that.
Why?
Because we are Jamaican.
And
that is a form of bullyism. Stop and frisks.
Oh, so you prefer state of emergency then?
I don't prefer state of emergency. What I would want is that you know, like the measures in terms of law strictened.
What measures?
All right, you know, you catch somebody with one weapon.
Oh, you'll catch him.
No, what I'm saying is that when time you get somebody with one weapon, yeah, because now them have 15 years without parole or whatever. They
mandatory 15 years if you are caught with an illegal weapon.
Yes. However, when time you plead guilty, you get a lesser sentence.
No, that's not so anymore.
That's not so.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Once upon a time. No, it is mandatory. Once you are found guilty, you can't get less than 15 years.
15 years.
Can't get less.
Okay. What I'm saying is that you know, like stop and frisk is that the police, right? Like most police, they are taking their disadvantage. They are using it to their own advantage.
My brother, hear me, I said.
They're using it because, listen.
Oh, you mean they are using it? It has never been used in Jamaica?
It has, you know,
brother.
You know, I was driving in Jamaica.
Party.
And
hold on, man. Hold on. No, man, you listen.
Okay.
You listen.
Okay.
Stop and frisk has never been legal in Jamaica. Okay? Never been legal. So you can't say them use it like a bully because it has never been implemented here.
So, all right. You know, I was driving in Jamaica and I was on like a one-way road and the police is pointing me to go around a one-way, and I was saying that I was just going to somewhere. So if they pull me over onto that, I'm going back on a one-way, and it's just because of their authority. It's just to check to see
but
if
hold
I
on.
have.
Hold on. But the police can have the authority to send you up a one-way, you know?
Yes, they do.
So why you complain?
My complaint is that if you're going to put me out of my way, you're going to put me out of my way. So that means if you take me from, like, for example, I'm going left and you put me right. So that means when you put me right and you leave me, I need to go back down to go back around the one way.
I don't understand your argument still because
you don't understand my argument.
No.
Say for example, you're in Ocheres.
Right.
And where the clock is.
Yeah.
You're going up. And police pull you over. You're going straight up the road, and the police pull you over. You need to come back around.
No, but why pull you over? Or where him pull you over?
Just as you pass the clock.
Is it that you were leaning wrong? Because if you are leaning wrong, you know, he might tell you, say, make the turn.
No, you get pulled over because they just want to check your documents.
Right.
So they pull you over, and then you need to go around the one way, and you need to come back down because that's where they said you need to come and stop down by the petrol station.
So what that have to do with stop and frisk?
So what I'm saying is that it's abuse of power.
What is abuse of power? Stop and frisk?
What I'm saying is that
no, but if the police stop
you, they take you out of your way because
it's not an abuse of power the police have a responsibility to check your brother.
Yes, I'm not saying they don't have the responsibility to check you.
Anytime the police stop you, them take some of your time, them maybe even make you late for where you go. But guess what?
Not take you out of your way.
But the police can give you the right away if you go back into the traffic. So all you have to do is say, officer, help me get back into the traffic.
They did not.
But that have nothing to do with stop and frisk, though.
What stop and frisk? I will never agree with stop and frisk.
Why? You're a criminal? You have something to hide?
I do not want to state my no.
You used to live in New York?
Pardon?
You used to live in New York?
No, I've served 11 years in the Jamaica Defense Force, and I've served 12 years in the British Army.
And why your problem with stop and frisk?
My problem is based on the abuse.
Well, my brother,
that police use.
My brother, we have too much murder in little Jamaica, and I am suggesting to us.
I've seen all that, and I know all that, right? However, what I'm saying is that the way when you give these young boys these opportunity, they take disadvantage of it.
Yeah, and when the criminal come, they murder you.
Because what we need to do is think about a way.
Then tell me, and since you don't have a way to tell me right now, me I tell you a way we're meeting, because right now you don't have no way to tell me if you deal with it. And the crime in Jamaica, the murders in Jamaica, needs to be dealt with. We are murdering on average 1,500 people a year, brother. It's less than 3 million we live here.
Yes, and stop and frisk will not solve that.
I am telling you that it will bring the rate down.
It will not. It will not, because if you don't have like a justification, one time you stop them, frisk them, you get them, you put them in front of justice system, and them come back out.
Brother, if you not find them with no gun, you not put them in front of a system. If you find them with a gun of 15 years, them I get. What is wrong with you?
Yes, but what I'm saying is that you take them, you put them in, them say them guilty, and then next thing them out back on the road again.
After 15 years. And you catch him again and you put him back.
So
anyway, we're out of time. We're out of time, my brother. It's 10 o'clock. Call me earlier next week, here? Or Saturday morning. Blessings, man. Good. We're out of time. You're listening to the Colin Bell Show live on Portland Spice TV and on Styles FM 96.1, 96.5, 96.7, Caribbean Radio HD in the United States. Want to say thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks to the people in the chat room. Thanks to all the people who called in. And remember, go up on Portland Spice TV and watch the full interview with Ralston Hyman, talking about the economy, talking about the FinSac archive and all of that. And if you're coming to Portland, Seabell Resort is the place to stay. This has been the Colin Bell Show for yet another week. Do remember to join me Saturday morning right here on Portland Spice TV. One love, my people. May the good Lord bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace, now and forevermore. Father Jacko, thank you very much, my brother.
This is Styles FM.
The Creeper. This and every Friday, tune in from 1 to 5 p.m. with the Master Mix.